this is a question to the team, and this hasn't been discussed, but this session is timely. So let's talk about colonics and parasites. On a whim in December, I knew something was wrong in my gut. Just wasn't feeling right. And so on a whim, I went and got a colonic. First time, dark stuff coming out, all that kind of stuff. Second time, 3 dead parasites came out. She said, "You've got parasites." And the fact that they're dead says they've been there for a long time. You probably have more. Do you eat a lot of sushi? Yes, probably how I got it. And then over the course of 3 or 4 more, there were like 8 or 9 more. And they said, okay, provided this concoction of diatomaceous earth and super colon cleanse and all this kind of stuff. So I did all that. Obviously released a lot of toxins into my system. But since then, I've got the reverse problem. And I don't know if it's related, and I'm not sure what's going on, but I've lost too much weight. I'm losing mass. Something's changed in my system. So can you comment on colonics, parasites, how to get things back to regular? Just your thoughts on what I said.
Halland, do you want to go ahead, Omar. You may have some inputs too.
So you may need to, very, very brief, you may just need to look at what you're eating. I'm happy to look in your fridge and what's in your pantry and just make sure that you're getting your nutrients, because the way you were eating before is not working. And the reason, there are probably multiple reasons why you're losing weight. That's probably a good thing, but I'm going to look at your pantry. I'm going to look at the balance of nutrients that you're getting. And that's what I would do.
That's awesome, Omar. Halland, do you want to contribute anything?
Yeah, obviously, if you kind of follow Mark Hyman's work, he's I wouldn't say he's anti-colonics, but I think he's strongly against them. And that's because it disrupts their microbiome. Now, in your particular case, it was probably necessary to do it. I mean, there's other ways to get rid of parasites, but I don't disagree. Personally, I think I'm always open to both concepts, right? I think it's probably a microbiome issue. And so, we need certain bacteria to actually help us digest things and absorb things. So, for example, like let's say you're super clean. Well, half of the bacteria in our gut actually serves us to produce energy. And you need them to metabolize them. You need them to absorb certain vitamins, like fat-soluble vitamins are dependent on certain processes in our gut. So you may actually just have a dysbiosis in a not bad way, but also not healthy way, because you basically flushed out all the good bacteria too. And so all the good guys are not helping you absorb things. So you have
exactly.
Ironically you have malnutrition in another form. You have malnutrition secondary to an inability to process and absorb.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Halland, just because I'm watching the clock, Kent, you guys can follow up with each other, obviously, but those are great ones. And I'm not sure if maybe if there was anybody else with my body type that was also thinking like, how do I get parasites? Like, where can I get them? Because Kent's actually in really good shape from my perspective.